Hello, everyone. So, in case you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years or so, our government has wanted to do away with fossil fuel, particularly vehicles powered by gasoline and fossil fuel, for quite some time now. In fact, they seek to completely stop the sales of any fossil fuel powered vehicle by the year 2035. On February 4th, this bill was introduced, Bill C-372, which, in lamest terms, would prohibit the sales and promotion of fossil fuel. What the hell does that mean? Sales and promotion. Okay. Introduced by the NDP government, because of course it was. They're voting on it. It hasn't been passed yet. And read off by the Crypt Keeper himself. I mean, Charlie Angus. The language used in the bill is so vague and so ambiguous that it could be interpreted to mean the promotion of literally anything, such as bumper stickers as "I love fossil fuel" or "Go fossil fuel." Hell, it could include the bumper stickers that say "Alberta Strong" or "Oil Sand Strong." Let's go through the bill briefly, shall we? Here it is. Bill C-372. An act respecting fossil fuel advertising. Okay, cool. Summary. The enactment enacts. What else would an enactment do? Okay. The enactment enacts the Fossil Fuel Advertising Act. Who wrote this? To prohibit the promotion of fossil fuels except in accordance with the provisions of that act. Okay. Whole bunch of legal mumbo jumbo and jargon, right? Okay. Yada, 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 yada. In short, the act may be cited as the Fossil Fuel Advertising Act. Definition: the following depictions apply to this act. So the following deep definitions apply to this act. So anything that could or will be banned applies to this. Brand element, which we all know what that is. Brand name, trademark, distinguishing guise, logo, graphic design, arrangement, except color. Color's fine. You can still have your own color. Entity, obviously corporation, firm, or partnership. Fossil fuel itself, of course. Indigenous people, of course we have to throw indigenous people in there. Ministers, aka ministers of health. Producer. Promotion, and I'm going to read this whole thing. Promotion means a representation about a product or service by any means where directly or indirectly, including any in communication of information about the product or service and its price and distribution. So the way this is written right now, seriously people, I'm not exaggerating, the way this is written right now, any sort of promotion discussing the price of gasoline could be considered an offense. Price of distribution that is likely to influence and shape attitudes. Don't you love that tricky language? So, any information about the product or service and its price and distribution that is likely to influence and shape attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors about the product or service. That's what promotion is. So literally thought crime. Anything, any type of promotion that depicts anything that could influence or shape how you feel about fossil fuel. Retailer, person who is engaged in the business, including sales, fossil fuels, and consumers, and sales, including the sale, expose for sale, and sell for export. Okay. Application does not apply. Here we go. So, the application, it does not, apparently, not yet anyways, a literary, dramatic, musical, cinematography, scientific, educational, or artistic work, production, or performance that uses or depicts fossil fuel, brand element, so anything in the realm of fantasy. Thank God that's not banned yet. But here's what it does ban. Promotion. Prohibition. It is prohibited for a person to promote a fossil fuel-related brand, element, or the production of a fossil fuel, except as authorized by the provisions of this Act. False promotion. It's prohibited for a person to promote a fossil fuel production fuel in a manner that is false. Okay, no surprise there. False advertising has always been illegal in Canada, as it should be. Yay, something sensible. Consideration. The general impression conveyed by a promotion and the literal meaning of any statement contained in the promotion are to be taken into account in determining whether a promotion is made in such a manner. So again, thought crime. Manner of promotion and prohibited elements. So I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but it's on the screen. You can pause and read it yourself. When it talks about promotion, it's basically up to the opinion of who's ever making this law, whether that counts as promotion or not. Because several times it says in such a manner or determining fossil fuel or fossil fuel products. Okay? And then we go down to sales promotions. It's prohibited for a producer or a retailer to provide or offer to provide any consideration for the purchase of fossil fuel, including a gift to a purchaser or a third party, bonus, premium, cash rebate, or right to participate in a game, draw, lottery, or contest, or furnish or offer to furnish a fossil fuel without monetary consideration or in consideration of the purchase of a product or service or the performance of a service. Point of sign sales. Communication. Now, this one right here, communications and media, this is, you gotta hear this. When I get to it later on, it's, no exaggeration or anything, but it literally sounds like something straight out of 1940s Nazi Germany. Here it is, foreign media. So communication media and foreign media. So I'm going to read 11 first. It is prohibited for a person to, on behalf of another person with or without consent, publish, broadcast, or otherwise disseminate any promotion that is prohibited by this Act. Again, any promotion. So basically, once the promotional material has been decided that it's prohibited, it is illegal, prohibited now for any person on behalf of any other person with or without consent to broadcast that promotion or opinion. And then we go down to foreign media, and this is what really freaked me out. It is prohibited for any person in Canada, by means of a publication that is published outside of Canada, a broadcast that originates outside Canada, or any other communication to promote a fossil fuel or its production or disseminate promotional material that contains a fossil fuel-related brand, element, in a manner that is contrary to this Act. So, you cannot communicate to anyone outside of Canada the promotion of fossil fuel, or express an opinion of the promotion of fossil fuel outside of Canada. This essentially bans... I mean, it doesn't even ban, my God. It's so vaguely written that having an opinion that is positive of fossil fuel and expressing that opinion could be considered prohibited now by the Canadian government. And I encourage you all to go and see this bill for yourself. This isn't me exaggerating. This isn't me being hyperbolic. Everything is written there word for word. And bills normally are supposed to be written very, very specifically and deliberately. They're supposed to highlight exactly what they're talking about when it comes to something as vague, such as promotion, content that is related to the thing that they're talking about. This is written so vague that any type, me with my bumper stickers, could be considered the promotion of fossil fuel and thereby a prohibited act in Canada. Yeah. So that's where this country is going. This bill has been submitted to the House of Parliament. It's being considered. They're voting on it. If anyone in the government has any common sense whatsoever, which, let's face it, they don't, this bill will be struck down, but who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for your time.